Hello everybody, I'm Beakertech, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to Minecraft, where I've done a little bit of work. It's been a little while since the previous video, and I've done quite a bit of stuff. So I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of what I've done so far. So this here is my mega sugarcane farm. It's not been running too much or for too long. So there's not too many things in here, but I'm already sort of starting to stack up a couple stacks there. And if I can find a way to get in, I can quickly explain how it's working. Land on top here. It's kind of hard to see what's going on because it's all enclosed, and also my game is currently lagging. But as you can see in here, it is the new design by Impulse SV from the Hermitcraft server. So I've implemented his new design for a 100% lossless sugarcane farm. It's super simple to build and quite low on resources as well. It basically just uses two to four observers per module, depending on how it's linked up. So the end modules each have 4 observers, so you've got one over here, and then the middle uses just 2, and that is per height as well. So over here you've got 8 observers, 4, and then 8. So it's pretty compact, in terms of resources. It's pretty light, which is very nice. I'm in the process of trying to work out what I want to do in terms of a building. I'm liking this arched roof, like big fan of, it's very loud. Very loud. Turn this down, particularly the music. You can go down. Turn the volume down. There we go. That's a little bit better. Hopefully you can hear me a bit better now. I need to sleep. 1 second. And we're back. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, very happy with the arched roof. I think this looks really nice. The sort of the shape of it, the scale of it, it's all very, very nice. I'm just not sure how to finish the outside of the building. I'm not sure what to do for the top of the archway or for the walls or anything like that. So I'm sort of a little bit stumped on this. And so I've sort of just left it for now. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've got a few unfinished projects going on. You can kind of see a couple over in, the background just above my head there. Some things might look a little bit different. Well, whoops. Let's go and show you that right now, and then I'll show you what I'm working on in this sort of right now and what I hope to get finished in this episode. But just wanted to get you some updates. So first of all, this lovely new also creeper hole. I'll fix that later. Got this lovely little pathway now. Instead of having to either go up over the mountain or through the secret tunnel over here, I can just go up over my lovely new path up here. This here, I'm hoping to eventually turn into a cow farm. I was trying to experiment with these water streams that pulled the cows around and moved them around. It doesn't seem to be working. They sort of go underneath here and around. They got caught and they drowned, unfortunately. But I was hoping to just be able to stand here and just sort of breed them up and then kill them as well. But it doesn't seem to be working, so I'm gonna. Thank you. I'm going to have to completely redesign this. I was trying to do something that was like new and unique and sort of my own design. It turns out I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just probably going to follow a tutorial like I did with the farm over there. Over here, we've also got another experiment, kind of. Loads of villagers just sort of all chilling over here. You might be wondering where they're all coming from. They're coming from underneath here. So if we go out, we fly around. Oh, I failed to fly, but you can see in here I've got this farmer dude. He is currently harvesting carrots. When he has sort of a full inventory of carrots, he's going to see his 2 buddies over here. They are the breeding pair. He's going to try and throw the carrots to them. If they fill up their inventory, then they will breed. They will drop a baby down into this water stream, which gets carried around the corner. And then any excess carrots land in this chest. So I've got sort of a passive carrot farm as well as a villager breeder. It's pretty standard stuff in terms of the carrot farm and the breeder itself. It's the standard design that everyone makes for villager breeders. What's a little bit different and purely aesthetically wise is in here. This is going to be my villager trading hall. At the moment, they're all sort of just wandering around in this little area here, which is not ideal. Obviously, I ideally have them sort of all trapped in one little corner, and then I can minecart them around the place, but I'll get to that. Every now and then I just have to come in here and cull these guys a little bit because they overflow. That's fine. So that's sort of what I've been working on. Sugarcane, villager breeder, potential cow farm, but definitely not working right now. And then in here we have my super smelter. So I mean, I say super smelter, it's not that super, it's 16, but it's better than nothing. However, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with something has glitched out with these carts. Can I stop it? Right, there we go. So first of all, that's something that I'm going to get rid of. I'm no longer going to have a cart. This used to be a bamboo farm on the other side, and it brought it up, and it had this sort of unloading system which never worked, unfortunately. So I'm just going to rip this all out and completely redesign it. I've got a new system in mind, which I've already started building. It's Ethos. Oh, I'm full. It is Ethos bamboo farm, which is over there. It's much, much faster, but it does require bone meal. So I've got some bone meal going on, but it's not super efficient. Where's my redstone box? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Pop that down, and let's go ahead and just plonk in all of my redstone bits and bobs, observers. Pick up the rest of the stuff. There we go. I do need to tidy up my inventory just a little bit. Comparator, droppers. Is that everything? That's everything. Let's chuck the chest in there as well. Why not? So this is all going to get changed and replaced. It's no longer going to use a... Oops. It's no longer going to use a hopper minecart. Whoopsies. Instead, it's going to use a water stream, which is going to be far more efficient and mean I don't have to worry about any kind of unloading system or anything like that. So I'll clean this all up in a bit, and I'll show you when it's finished. But this is the system that we've got. So if you've seen an Ethos video, you'll recognize this. If you haven't, then super quick explanation. I load in some, behind here there is a chest. I load in the bone meal. It comes down. The hopper minecart here picks it up, distributes it to all of these hoppers, which distributes it into the barrels, which then further distributes it into the dispensers. When I turn on this little lever, we end up zero ticking these pistons, which pushes a glass block. So all of these dispensers are firing into the bamboo, which is growing it up to the maximum height. Then all of these pistons push it over into the bubble elevator over there. They float around, and for now I've just got them dropping down onto the floor. Now if I can avoid all of these and just go and turn this off, and we can see I ran that for maybe not even 30 seconds. It may have been 15 seconds. I've already picked up some of them, which was not ideal, but let's just see just how much I can pick up. More than is currently on the floor. So yeah, it's very, very efficient, which is good, because I'm probably even going to link up a second one and send them both over to a water stream over my furnace array and get that all hooked up. So I'm going to jump back in with you once I've got these water streams all hooked up, and I can show you the finished product. Alright, so as you can see, we've got some bamboo, very, very laggy bamboo, but it is making its way down the water streams into all of these hoppers here. So currently I believe it is filling up this hopper, or is it this one here? No, this one here is being filled up. Now we should see this one filling up nice and cool. I don't want the glass in there. Nice and quick. Alright, and then it's going to eventually go through and fill up all of these hoppers. And in fact, all of the ones back here have been filled up as well. So we've got a bit of a water stream that goes above all of this, and then it drops down into this chute here, where it is carried over all of these hoppers. I've made sure to align all of the drops. You can see that they are lined up on the far side. That's due to the way it is up above with the water streams up there, which means that even when they go under the slab with no water, they're able to go over that. You can just see that little sort of the side of the hopper there. They're scooting over there. But yeah, as you can see, it's running pretty efficiently. It's making plenty of bamboo. We are slowly... It's not quite as efficient as it could be because we are out of bone meal in some of these dispensers. All of the top dispensers are out. So it's only running the bottom one at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off for now, until I can get a bit more bone meal going, which is going to be my next project. I'm going to build myself a bamboo farm. I've just got one of them. I need a bone meal farm, which again, I do have a bone meal farm already, but it's sort of over in the farming district, not near here. So I just need to build one a little bit closer so that I can automatically, maybe not automatically, but at least, you know, it's a little bit quicker to just come and pop it in here. And I want it in my base so that whenever I'm around, it's automatically producing. Very similar to how my sugarcane farm now, whenever I'm in the base, that's going to be producing sugarcane. Oh, I cannot talk today. It's, I can't even blame it on being early or late or anything. It's just, you know, it's lunchtime. I've had coffee. I've had food. I'm just a little bit out of practice. That's all. So please do forgive me for that. We are over here in the farming district. We've got our bone meal farm right over here, which is slowly producing some bone meal. As you can see, it produces sort of one every couple seconds, so it sort of produces 2 every 5 seconds, I'd say, something like that. So 1 every 2.5 seconds. But, couple things. First off, in 1.16, in the new version that's coming out, it's currently in snapshots, 0 ticks have been fixed, which means that this farm no longer works. Secondly, this is laggy as hell. It's not you know, too bad right now. I'm not getting, you know, too much frame loss, but it's still not perfect. And if I was to double it and then take it over to my, you know, my base, which is already laggy, I mean, you know, if I run stuff through the smelter, or sorry, through the sorting system and the smelter, and it gets a little bit crazy over there. So I'm kind of wanting to avoid something like this. Obviously, this was the original sugarcane. I've built the new one. I'm thinking I might do something similar to this, or something similar to the sugarcane farm that's at my base, which is more of a passive growth one, and simply just have it grow over time while I'm there. Whether it will produce enough, I don't know. If I build enough, you know, modules of it, it might. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over into a sort of a creative testing world. I'm going to play around with a few designs. I want to see if I can come up with my own solution before I start going and looking for tutorials. Because I don't want to build this version. And this is what I've come up with, which I'm pretty sure other people have come up with as well. It's definitely not going to be unique, and it's definitely not going to be big enough either. So you can see down here I've got this little water collection going on. We've got 2 cactus there. Woo! We got 2. Yeah, I need hundreds, like maybe thousands. And also you can see all the other things I've been testing around here. There's the bamboo farm and some iterations that I tried before I decided to do Ethos ones. But let's not look at that. So essentially what's happening here is every time a cactus tries to grow, they cannot grow next to iron bars, or really any block. So as they try and grow up, they will then pop off, land in the water streams, and you can see there's just sort of these different holes here, which all go down to some water streams underneath. I kind of want to go from bedrock all the way up to, and I mean, I'm in a mountain biome, so, you know, bedrock to where we are is quite high. And then just have like a little hut that sits on top of the ground. You go in, and then it just opens up to this massive chasm filled with cactus, and then they can all drop down to the bottom and then be sort of bubble vaded up to the top, and then distributed into some composters, or probably compost at the bottom, and then shoot the bone meal up somehow, or just store it down there. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll have the storage system inside the hut, and then all of this underground with maybe like a glass floor on top, so you can just look down and see it all sort of going on underneath your feet. But I think this is the design I'm going to go with. So I think I'm going to go ahead and build this. It's going to take me quite a while, so I think I'm going to do that in a little bit of a time lapse.